Aloha, Hannah, Tribe of Light. Aloha, welcome. It is Pink Bella from Pink Bella Aloha Therapy. Welcome to September's monthly energy read. My name is Tracy, also known as Pink Bella. My business is Pink Bella Aloha Therapy. And yes, I'm a twin flame, a quantum healer, a Blu-ray, a starseed, a light worker. All of these labels are just here to help us all find each other on Google. And the names on the labels keep changing, of course. But I'm here as well as a facilitator, a higher self facilitator, to work with you during sessions, to bring in messages with your higher self, to balance and activate the 12 chakra system, to now offer crystal and sacred geometry activations, and also to empower you to work with your higher self and to receive your own clear guidance, your own clear messages, to help you all in your soul mission, whether it be a twin flame soul mission, an individual soul mission, or a starseed soul mission. So I pulled cards for the monthly energy read. I've done a section of messages for the divine feminine, a section for the divine masculine, and some for the collective consciousness overall messages for September. I also chose the symbol, well, the symbol chose us. It's number 14, communication, and 14s come up in the reading as well. 4 is the Emperor in the Tarot, which is the divine masculine, and becoming the Emperor, the King, the empowered one, and that's happening within all of us. And then 1 is new beginnings, and 4 plus 1 is 5, and a lot of change is upon us for the month of September. And this message is communication. And I'll just read it to you. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart and the center of our truth, because that is what our heart is, to stay in the flow of source and balance exchange. And I know with Mercury still being retrograde until the 5th of September, communication at best has been very tense. And August was a very tense month as well. But just know that once September, after there's a long weekend in North America, this coming week, communications should start to move forward in a positive way, okay? So I'm going to read this again at the end of the reading as well and just see how it all ties together. So it's beautiful. There's sacred geometry in the middle. There is a Merkaba, and then there is blues and purples and green for the heart chakra. So there's a communication. The purple is the spirituality, and the green is for the heart chakra, which I think I said already. Okay, before I forget, I just finished doing my first video about my Starseed story. I am offering Starseed sessions as well as 12 chakra sessions, soul mission sessions. There's a couple of activations that came forward for the Equinox, which is the 21st of September, 22nd, depending where you are on the planet. And I work with your higher self. And then depending on which package you purchase, there's videos that are created personally for you, okay? I did one of my very first Starseed sessions today, but I also, it was a Starseed activation. So it's on my website as well, and it is the remembrance symbol to help you remember more of who you are and why you came, and then the labradorite crystal, which is helping us awaken to our intuitive abilities and clear communication with our higher self and with source and our guidance as well. Okay, so as well, the flash, I did get some messages, flash specials for a couple of sessions. I slashed prices for this weekend until Monday, so you absolutely can purchase a flash special and use it later this month or for the rest of the year as well. So all the information is below. It's on my website. I'm booking sessions the week of September 12th, preparing for the Equinox. And I've talked about this Equinox Gateway for quite a while. August was such a preparation for all of us to eclipse people, places, things out of our lives, release belief systems, release energy. Some of you may have gone through a lot of emotional purging, crying, anger, etc. Some of you are doing that based on your twin flame journey, and some are doing it just as a process of your healing. Just know there's still going to be a little bit of that component as we prepare for the Equinox for yourself. And if you're on a twin flame or divine partnership journey, you may be processing some of it for your twin as well, okay? This September is a big month for the divine masculine within all of us, but specifically for the masculines, with dissolving many more layers of belief systems and ego, to help prepare you for the heart opening, which for some of you may have already happened. For many of you, you're being prepared for the gateway on the 21st of September. All right. And like I said, there were a couple of packages that came forward specifically for that. That's on my website and down below as well. Okay, so where to begin? I'm going to show the oracle decks that I'm using. So I'm going to start today with the Divine Masculine. So for the Divine Masculine messages, the angel messages are Angels of Atlantis by Stuart Pearce. The Divine Feminine are the Angel Heart Sigils by Stuart Pearce. And these are oracle cards that I use in my 12 chakra readings and sessions. And all of the sessions, you have a 12 chakra reading as well. I've also got some messages from John Holland's Psychic Tarot, numerology cards from Michelle Buchanan as well. So I'm going to start with the Divine Masculine. I just asked for the best messages for all of us. Okay, so for the beautiful Divine Masculine, I did show a couple other cards already, so I'll just go through the angel messages first. And the angel messages are specific. I use the messages come through from my higher self for the chakras and the overall energy for the Divine Masculine for the month of September. And remember, we're preparing for the equinox. So the overall energy for, and you'll see how it's all tied together. The message came forward was trust, and there's that beautiful pink energy. Uriel is about our solar plexus, about our empowerment, but our empowerment right now is about self-love and self-care and self-love mastery, and that's what the pink energy is about, compassion and self-love. So that's the overall message for the Divine Masculine. Plus, trust is about you trusting your journey, trusting that you have a higher self and that you can connect to source. This is about our spiritual journey. This is about you absolutely trusting the messages that you're getting. And you'll know if you're not following the right guidance, because you're guided to do something and it all falls apart. There's always going to be a lesson in everything, but you're also going to know how you felt around that choice. So let's say your mind, ego, whatever you want to say, says, do this, do this, do this, and you do that, and then things fall apart. Then you can sit back and reflect and go, oh, but I had this uncomfortable thing in my stomach, and that didn't feel right. And I had this other voice saying I should just do this. Usually if it's simple, that's our heart. And that's really a good point for all of us about when we're making decisions, to run it through your heart and see how your heart feels. And it is a trial and error process right now as we connect with our intuition and we allow our gifts to expand. They're all expanding gradually for all of us. So just know that it is trial and error, and to be patient with yourself as well. But I really feel like the Divine Masculine, this is your month. The last couple months, the Divine Feminine have really been working on self-love mastery. And this month, the Divine Masculine is that's your preparation for the equinox. I'm calling it the Emerald Gateway. It's the expansion of the heart chakra for all of us. Okay, so the next messages, I'm just going to go through all of the Divine Masculine messages I feel, and then I'll go on to the Divine Feminine so it's not so confusing. So one of the chakras, it says meditation for the Divine Masculine. This is the soul star in my reading. So the soul star is above our crown. It's one of the chakras that's new, that's activated once our 12 chakra system starts to activate. This energy center opens up, and it's our clearing out of belief systems from our family, from our work that we've been given since we arrived on this planet from other lifetimes, and to find peace through meditation. That would be great. It's also about you coming back into your power, into your solar plexus, your empowerment. This is your journey from releasing lower vibrational energies, belief systems that were given to you that no longer resonate with you, people, places, things. So you're still going to be going through some of that process this month. And meditation, or some type of meditation, whether it be sitting and meditating or a walking meditation, being out in nature, that would be really helpful for you during this process this month. And what I noticed with the Divine Masculine is most of the energy centers, some of them are in the physical body still, and a couple, like the soul star, is the 8th in my teachings, and then the one that's opened up below your feet is about your soul mission, which is beautiful. And I do feel a lot of the Divine Masculine. You've already popped open in August, but it wasn't, or even earlier, but it hasn't been time to move forward, just because other things needed to be cleared away. But soul mission is going to become very important to you, whether it be something to do with Gaia, the earth, the environment, helping others, some type of teaching, that sort of thing. You're going to be really called to go in a certain direction this month. The next, I love this, Archangel Michael, enchantment. This is the crown chakra. So your intuitive abilities, you're receiving source and your higher self through your crown. This is bringing me to a good point too. I have been feeling the last couple of days like my brain is getting a complete rewrite. Feels like, you know, almost like cold symptoms, very like waking up, not being very grounded. So we are in a way getting a template wipe, like the old ego is getting dissolved. There's more expansion, there's more light codes coming in, there's more of your intuitive abilities coming online. And that's what this is all about. Your third eye, ear, crown chakras are going to be expanding this month, more of your personal empowerment and seeing and knowing. And for some of you, that might be dreams. Just remember that everyone's intuitive abilities are different. We usually all have one that we chose to come into this life that was the strongest, and that all of us will be going through initiations to receive more of our intuitive abilities. So as an example, in lifetimes in Atlantis and Lemuria, we all had full 12 chakra systems activated, and we all had all of our intuitive abilities. This process is different. We agreed to come in to be a human and to gradually awaken to our spiritual journey and our spiritual gifts, okay? And there's that beautiful heart energy for the divine masculine. It says empathy, but I love this card because it's also the pink of self-love and compassion, which we just talked about, the green emerald heart chakra gateway, which is the equinox. So heart expansion and self-love, lots of choice making for the divine masculine for the month of September. Just remember that both the divine feminine and the divine masculine, we were programmed on this planet to give and give, to do for everyone else and not do for ourselves. We have been going through a process of tweaking that now, where you're going to want to say, that doesn't work for me anymore, that feels really uncomfortable. Your soul and your higher self are going to be really, the voice is going to be very strong now. And it's also going to be preparing you for your true love story, if you're a twin flame or a divine partner, divine union. It's preparing you for that. You're not going to be able to be in a situation anymore that's uncomfortable or that's not based around love. The karmic partnerships are being dissolved now, because that's very energetically, it's very painful for both you and the karmic partner, okay? Root chakra is being calibrated to be connected to the Earth star. This is awesome. So the Earth star, sorry, there's a little bit of glare. So this is the root chakra. It says courage. Absolutely. The root chakra, when it's unbalanced or being recalibrated, can bring up fear and anger and like too much energy, not enough energy. But the message is courage. So courage is going to be key this month for making choices based on your heart, not on your head, okay? But what I love about this is the next message. This is the Earth star. It says evolution. So your root chakra and your Earth star are being connected to each other, and the evolution is your personal spiritual consciousness evolution, the evolution of your chakra system, your expansion, and also the evolution of, you're going to know now which direction you want to go in. That, if you don't know yet, that's what this month is all about, as you are prepared for the gateway. All right. Okay, I've just been guided to go back and forth a little bit. So I'm going to go now to the divine feminine archangel messages, okay? So the archangel, the main overall energy for the divine feminine this month is reconciliation. And this is actually the 11th chakra. This is the intergalactic chakra, which I haven't shared very much about because the information didn't need to come forward until the last few weeks. So for some, the divine feminine, you are being prepared for your reconciliation and reconnection with source and your twin flame, but you're also being reconnected to, as a starseed, to remember that you are a starseed and to be connected to your starseed family of light and your guides. Always remember, when you're working with your guides, to work with your team of light, but also ensure that you're, especially in the beginning, and this is what I often share in sessions, to give you tools to work with your higher self. Again, we were programmed to hand our power over to guides. Work with your higher self first. Create that level of trust and connection that you have a higher self and you're connecting directly to source. Your team of guides, ask them to funnel the messages through your higher self so there's no confusion. Absolutely, you can work with guides. Of course, you always want to ask to work with guides of light. So because you don't want 20 guides all talking to you at the same time, that's where the confusion comes from. The messages can be funneled through your higher self. And the higher self is you at a higher frequency, at a higher dimension, okay? So the reconciliation, yes, for some of you, you might be being prepared to reconnect with your twin flame. But I feel for a lot of you, this is your expansion to know that you're a starseed and to connect with a new level of guides this month as well. So that's for the overall for the Divine Feminine. The Divine Feminine, you have actually one extra card popped out, which is awesome. So you're going to be receiving stellar gateway activation, 12th chakra, more diamond light frequencies. This is again preparing you for the equinox gateway. So this is going to be another level of detoxing this month, but it's also going to be another level of expansion. It's not going to be to the same degree that August was, but it's just preparing you now for the gateway for the equinox, okay? The next chakra, the throat chakra, which I already spoke about as well, it says insight. You're going to be illumined, insight. And I feel that it's the throat chakra being connected to the heart. So speaking from our heart, not our head. And again, I can even hear it in my voice. My voice is changing again as well. This is what happens as we change frequencies. The card that, well, I'll show this one first. So this is the throat chakra being connected to the heart. There's the emerald green heart as well for the Divine Feminine. So you as well are being prepared for the Emerald Gateway, the equinox as well. Heart healing, heart expansion, heart opening for both the Divine Feminine and Masculine this month. This is the card that popped out of the deck for the Divine Feminine. It's the message says luxury, but that's not what this is about. This is a new chakra. It is called the Cosmic Heart. It is between the throat and the heart. It's an aquamarine color. I've always sort of connected it to the Lemurian energy, the Divine Feminine energy. This is your higher self, your intuitive healing abilities, and your higher self coming more into your physical body this month as well. So again, if you're experiencing extreme symptoms, always get checked out by whatever type of doctor you go to, but also just know that this is part of your conscious cosmic expansion. And then the final two messages for the Divine Feminine, the sacral came forward twice. The sacral is the second chakra. The sacral has also housed the ego for the female. Yes, the Divine Feminines have ego too. And that is because it's come forward twice, it is getting a clearing up and out. It's about making choices now, high vibed choices for yourself, honoring yourself, loving yourself, and ensuring that like that energy center needs to be raised to a higher frequency now so that you're creating and you're using the energy that you can for creation and for bringing your soul mission forward. And it's for healing and joy and happiness. Choose happiness in each moment and just know that if you're not on soul mission, that your soul mission, that's where the energy is going to come forward now. So just know that that chakra is being elevated. For the Divine Masculine, it's the root, and for the Divine Feminine, it's the sacral this month, okay? For some of you, what that means is that you might still be going through initiations. I've been going through initiations since the end of July because it is a gateway in September. So you may be on a daily basis be given situations that seem oh so familiar, and they're familiar for a reason. They're initiations to help you decide which door you're going to go. Are you going to choose the same thing over and over again, or are you going to choose wisely and choose a new door? Just remember the key is, how can I take the best care of myself right now? That's self-love mastery, all right? Okay. So for the Divine Masculine, I'll finish up with the Divine Masculine and then move on to the Divine Feminine. These are the intuitive, the tarot cards. So number 5 for the Divine Masculine, obstacles and challenges. So yes, what I was just sharing about, some initiations, some cleaning up and clearing up and choosing new doors, preparing you for the gateway and basing those choices on your heart. Number 7, deception and envy. Again, dissolving the ego, not listening to the mind, listening to your heart. But 7, even though the card looks a little scary, 7 is about your spiritual path and that you're a spiritual being. So you're just going through an evolution. Like I said, it's not comfortable when we've always been working with our minds to suddenly listen to our heart, but that's the process that you're going through this month, and you're going to learn to trust your heart and differentiate between the messages. I remember early one morning in 2013, I woke up and my ego was yik-yakking to me right away about all these like instilling fear and negativity. And at one point, and this might help you, at one point I just said, who's talking to me? That's not true. Why are you saying these things to me? And I just heard, oh. So you can have a little chit chat with your ego and just say, thank you very much. I've got it. Heart and I and you, we're all together. We're all working together. Thank you very much for the warning, but it's okay. We're good. We're good. And then that's a huge shift. Just even recognizing the different voices that are in your reality, and that will quiet everything down and help you expand. And then finally, for the Divine Masculine, I love this, the Emerald Green Heart Chakra. You are absolutely being prepared for the Equinox Gateway and for a heart healing and heart expansion. That's for the Divine Feminine as well, because we have the Divine Masculine within us, okay? So all of you may be experiencing missing your twin flame, feeling separated from your twin flame and source. That's just part of the detox. And depending on where you are in your journey, that'll be the extent of maybe some of the detox you're going through, okay? I'm going to do the numerology cards now. Okay, so for the Divine Masculine, 4 numerology cards came forward for you. And the overall numerology card for everyone this month is number 1, new beginnings, and that's the sacral, the creativity. So I feel like a lot of you are going to get going on your creative and soul mission projects this month that you're going to have, like, it's ready, set, go. Lots of ideas have been circulating within and without your reality, but number 1 is new beginnings. Once Mercury goes direct, it's like all of the, everything's been ticked off. Everything that we needed to clean up has been cleaned up, and now we're ready to move forward. Okay. So for the Divine Masculine, 4 cards came forward. The first one, number 78, spiritual career. I love that. Look, there's the pink energy of the self-love, and the energy in the middle is purple, which is the crown chakra, which I already talked about. So 7 is your spiritual path, 8 is unity. Let me add up 15, so that's a 6, which is the lovers. I honestly feel like for many of you, if any of you are awake and aware and doing something that you don't love, you're going to be called up to go in a direction that you love, that is a spiritual career. Many of you are teachers and leaders and guides, and the Divine Masculine, you're needed, all right? Next one, I love this because it all ties together. Number 61, self-love. This has come forward for the Divine Feminine many times, and it's come forward for the Divine Masculine this time. So the orange on the outside is the sacral, which is being healed, and that's the release of the ego and the lower vibrations. And the energy in the middle it looks purple. It's blue, which is the throat chakra. So again, speaking your truth, speaking from your heart, and knowing that some of the choices you've made in the past based on what you thought you should choose, now you're going to choose based on what your heart and your soul and the universe wishes for you. All right. So you're starting your self-love mastery and or getting deeper into it. To help you with this, number 67, physical activity. So some type of exercise or meditation or walking or running or something that will help you stay balanced and grounded, which is perfect. I receive a lot of my messages, I call them clarity walks, while I'm out walking in nature. Nature is our a necessity now. It helps to align all of our energy. It helps us to clear our minds and get back to center. So for many of you, even just a little bit of physical activity, just shifting it up, dancing, walking, yoga, whatever works for you as well, okay? And then finally, the overall message for the Divine Masculine for this month is number 7, personal growth. And 7 is your spiritual journey. So a huge spiritual journey and activation for the Divine Masculine this month. Like many of you are just waking up to that next level of your consciousness, like you just arrived on the planet and you need to catch up and go, what's going on and how can I help and what can I do? You're on your way and it's beautiful. And I just want to let you all know that you're completely on time and everything's happening divinely. Okay, so let's go to the Divine Feminine. And there's lots of tie-ins, as you can see already. I'm going to have some tea because of my throat. Thank you. Okay, I'm having green tea today. So the overall Divine Feminine messages for this month, preparing for the Equinox, the Emerald Heart Gateway. Number 14, patience, and 4 + 1 = 5. So patience is, I feel like that's even one of the main gifts of our spiritual journey, those on the twin flame journey especially, is that patience is key. Patience with yourself, patience with your twin, patience with the plan unfolding as it's divinely orchestrated, not the way our minds want it to be. So just know, number 14, patience has come forward for the Divine Feminine. Remember that on this journey, every day is a new day and a new beginning. I love this though. Number 1, prosperity begins. So that's your as soon as the door is open for you, just go and do. And like I said, I feel after Mercury goes direct on the 5th of September, your ideas, maybe you'll get a raise at work, more chances for prosperity will start to open up. And then again, number one, triumphant success on many levels. So I feel like I'm speaking to the twin flames now. You are a twin flame, but you're more than that. And just know that every day is a gift and that you're being given so many beautiful opportunities every day. Okay, so back to gratitude, just being in present, being happy, being joyful, just doing what you can during the day, and everything will get done. And it's a process, and you're doing beautifully. But what I just noticed too is 1 is 11. See, which is the twin flame union. Yay. Okay. Love that. The numerology cards for the divine feminine. Can't make this stuff up. Number 2, patience. There's that sacral again. So again, if you wake up and your mind is going around and around in circles, you feel like you're still in the same reality, you have to stop and be in gratitude and just be patient with yourself in the process and look at every day as an opportunity and get excited about it and be happy to be here and be in gratitude. And then we get into this, how can I serve? So patience is a big, big message and part of the journey for the divine feminine this month. Okay, it came forward twice. I'll show it again. It also came forward here. So I just want to say, when it comes forward twice, just know to be super patient for yourself, your twin, and your journey. And I love, like, the sacral has been coming forth. So huge level of divine goddess creativity this month. So when you have the energy and the ideas flow, write them down and, start to share them as soon as you can. Now I pulled another card for this one because this one comes forward a lot. The divine feminine, number 32, music, which adds up to a 5 as well. There's lots of 5s. So again, I asked, what was the connection with the music? So definitely listen to music and use music as a tool to help you create, to relax. But I pulled another card around this, number 27, spiritual partnership. So I feel like certain types of music are preparing you to hear your higher self more clearly and to have that spiritual partnership with source and your higher self, and also your star family as well. Yes, number 27 does add up to 9, which is completion. You're completing a cycle. And maybe for some of you, you're raising the standard and knowing that you want to have an equal partner who's also on your spiritual journey. For those of you on a twin flame journey, know that you and your twin are both being prepared to come together when it's divinely orchestrated. When you both can hold a high frequency and be in your hearts 24/7, that's when vibrationally, based on the law of attraction, you'll be able to spend time together. And the earth is being prepared and everything is being prepared and lined up beautifully. So just know that it's all happening. It's just that everyone's journey is on a different timeline and schedule at this time. It's a huge orchestration. And just know and trust and have faith. And then the final message for the divine feminine is change. And I love this. This is related to the cosmic heart energy, the divine feminine goddess Lemurian energy. So more self-love and being more of the goddess and receiving this month, and knowing that change is every day. There is change. We have no control over change. We're to embrace it and just know that everything is unfolding divinely. Okay. So the overall, like I said, I'm going to do the overall for the collective consciousness now. So the overall message for everyone for the collective consciousness is, I love this. It's number 4. It says authority, but it really is the emperor in the tarot deck. So the emperor is the divine masculine. So this is a big month for the collective consciousness, for the divine masculine to heal a lot of wounds from many timelines and to step back into their power, embracing their intuitive gifts and their divine feminine gifts. And this is for all of us. So I carry the divine masculine in myself as well. And it's about knowing that there's going to be a big shift collectively this month for the divine masculine. Perfect. And then I already did the overall numerology card for everyone this month is new beginnings, number 1. and that is the healing of the sacral. So the healing of the sacral is the sacral. When we were just 7 chakra beings, the root and the sacral kind of ruled the energy on the planet and ruled our direction. And now the sacral it is a new beginning for the sacral as well. The heart is going to be the heart, number 4. Is number 4. Number 4. So this is authority, which is the emperor, divine masculine, and number 4 is the emerald green heart chakra. The heart is going to rule our direction now and our choices and our guidance systems. Okay. So the overall tarot messages for the collective consciousness for this month. Number 8, positive movement forward. I love this card. So many of you, 8 is about unification and abundance, and it's a positive movement forward. So things that have been on hold will start to move, doors will start to open, opportunities will start to come, and everyone's like, yay, including me. It feels like August was about 5 years, honestly. So anyway, and a beautiful positive movement forward for everyone. The next message for everyone is number 17, hope, which adds up to an 8. Number 1 is new beginnings. 7 is our spiritual path. Always have hope, faith, and trust in your journey as a twin flame, as a light worker, as a starseed, and also as a Blu-ray. I haven't even brought any messages in about Blu-rays because I've been sharing a little bit about that. But hope and faith and trust are so key right now. And detox from drama, detox from all the negativity that's in the news and the media, because that's to instill fear, and go back to hope, faith, and trust and your current reality, and be that bright light that everybody needs, okay? And then finally, number 1, awareness, which is new beginnings. We got a lot of new beginnings, but look at that. That's the crown and the third eye activation. So a lot of intuitive abilities activated this month, and a lot of you graduating to that next level based on all the initiations we've been going through. Holy moly. So I did just share in that last video about being a starseed that I've been guided to assist and be a liaison between you and your higher self and source and your star families now. But also I did a meditation on the day of the eclipse, and I saw ships, and I saw many other things that I had to write down. I was also given sacred geometry, etc. So just know, like, we are becoming very intuitive beings, because that's what we've always been. It's just we agreed to do it slowly this time. Okay. So the overall for the collective consciousness for the month of September, number 99, compassion, and this goes along with the heart chakra opening. So 9s are about completion. So we've completed a huge cycle, and compassion for ourselves and all of our soul brothers and sisters on this planet. There's a great deal of souls that have decided to stay in like a 3D reality and keep going around in drama, and they're going to make it, but they're working on their own schedule. So we've completed with a lot of souls, and they've completed. We're to have compassion with ourselves and them, and just know you are completing with some people. We want to be drama free. I am going to do another video about the narcissism template that we've all agreed to bust and complete with. Right now, it's key on our self-love journey of mastery to not continue to participate with any souls, even if they're our twin flame for now, that are bringing our energy down because they're stuck in their programming and they're working their way out. So just know it's a choice now to take care of you and this body, because you have gifts and you're a beloved being of light, and you're here to bring that light to the planet. And every day is an initiation. Do you want to keep going around in circles, or do you want to elevate higher? Okay. Next, message for the collective consciousness. Number 74, nature. Nature is our friend right now. It is a priority. It is a necessity. It's not a luxury anymore. If you have an opportunity to spend any time in nature, even if it's 5 minutes in a park every day, absolutely, that will keep your vibration high and keep you balanced. And then the final message for all the collective consciousness for September, number 56, relationship change. So I feel like it's the green of the emerald green heart in the middle, and then the blue of the throat. So the heart's going to be connected to the throat. So it's like we are not going to be able to be in any situations that are not heart-based anymore. We will not be able to participate and lie to ourselves about these situations. So I feel for some of you, you might still be in partnerships that are just kind of hanging on by a thread based on belief systems, for many reasons. And I'm just letting you know that energetically, if any friendships, relationships, partnerships are not based on a high frequency of deep love, things have to change. That's what the change is all about. You can't stay in a situation anymore that's unhappy or unhealthy. It's getting incredibly more difficult every day, just if you're in a high vibration and your heart's open and you're happy, to stay with a lower vibration. So I just feel like there may still be some letting go of people, places, things this month, no doubt, to prepare for the gateway. All right. So I just want to finalize it all with heart chakra. Is important is we're being prepared for a heart healing expansion for both the divine feminine and masculine as we prepare for the equinox gateway and new beginnings as well, which is beautiful. And then, like I said, the divine masculine is going through a huge expansion and activation and awakening this month, as well as the divine feminine's been working on that the last 4 years. And I even brought in at the beginning of this year for you, the divine masculine, it was going to start late last year, but your time now is it's on. It's time for you to remember who you are and energetically shift and awaken to your abilities as well. And then the overall geometry card is communication, number 14, which we had. 14 was patience, and 1 and 4 is 5. So you can see how it's all tied in together. So I'll just read number 14, communication again. So the frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart. The center of our truth. It's to stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. And it's really got that heart and throat energy connected to it as well. And like I said, that's the overall energy for the equinox. Okay, my beautiful souls, I'm going to sign off. So again, if you would like to book a session or a reading for the equinox, for being a starseed, there's a flash special on until the end of this weekend. Everything is down below on my website. Reach out. I'm already booking into the week of September 12th. Lots of love and aloha. Look forward to connecting with you all. Have a beautiful September. Talk to you soon. Bye.